another rags to riches class, man. Give it up in the chat. Okay. YT, y'all can't hear the all the antics and stuff that I like to call on my soundboard, but I hope y'all feel the energy just as much. I always come to you guys first when we first shoot our first stream for the day. So give it up for you guys. I love you guys so much. Thank y'all for all of the love, all of the support. I see you guys, and I need y'all to understand that it's because of you guys that I'm even able to live my truth. You know what I'm saying? Because you guys are out here and you're searching for all of the support and you're searching for the tools, and you make it possible for me to be able to provide you guys with the tools. So give it up for yourselves. And we about to go live on TikTok. Let's get it done. Cause we about to get into it today, okay? We about to get into it today. I'm excited, okay? I'm excited. I'm pumped. It's Monday. I know a lot of people don't really categorize good energy with Mondays, but I love Mondays because Mondays is for mindset. It's for easing into your week and setting the tone, right? It's important. A lot of people don't aren't excited about Mondays because they're still on autopilot. You know what I'm saying? And I'll be honest, and I'll say this for myself. I had to romanticize my Mondays, right? So I started to on Sundays, I started to prepare myself just spiritually, for the mental capacity to be able to experience my week and have an amazing week. So if you're under the sound of my voice right now, I want you guys to understand that how you see the world is strictly tailored around your own identity. So it's like if you don't enjoy certain days, if you don't enjoy certain moments, right? We will categorize those moments or just those experiences alone just with, "Ugh, I don't like it," or I'm not a morning person. Like, I'm reading in this book called Identity Shift, and it's just it's just something that you have to create your own relationship with. And I think that a lot of times when it comes to people growing and developing, we don't realize that we've picked up others mindsets and we picked up other views from other people that we kind of get a little cloudy within our own energy. So I hope that you're having an amazing day so far. I've been up since 2:29 a.m. So we've been up creating, we've been up just, processing our minds. And I think it's important that you create I tell everybody, right? If you're under the sound of my voice right now, we're live on YT and TikTok. So if you're under the sound of my voice right now, I want you to realize that your routine is currently tailored around how you feel. Okay. Excuse the noise in the back if you hear them. It's Monday, so they're out there cutting the grass, and that just talks about routine. And hey, what's up, y'all in the chat? Give it up for y'all in the chat on YT and TikTok. Okay, happy Monday to you guys, and you know this thing rags to riches, right? A lot of people may think it's tailored around money, but in the Discord, we just created a book club. So we're reading the book called Atomic Habits. And if you haven't had a chance to even read or listen to that book, I recommend that you follow along with us at home. We're already through the first chapter of that book. So if you're under the sound of my voice, comment the word BIG and we're gonna get you added to the Discord because man, this book, I've only read an hour of it, and the first time that I actually read the book was a year ago. So you can just only imagine how I interpret it now that, I'm in a more elevated position in my life. You know what I'm saying? Give it up in the chat for y'all on YT. Hi, my love. How are you? Happy Monday. How y'all feeling today, man? Thank you for the double taps. Double tap that screen. Show love to the host, BIG. Give it up for me, man. And just with all that talking that I'm doing, right? We're gonna talk about today a passive, a passive person versus an aggressive person. And I really want to kind of break that down And I want you to walk with me as we walk down not only memory lane, but we also walk down of, setting, seeds for the future. And how we're going to talk about that today is just it's going to be immaculate. I actually got today's notes from a video that I was watching of ET the hip hop preacher, and you guys know that I'm on this journey with you, and I want you guys to never ever think that I never want you guys to think that what I'm saying is speaking directly to you. I want you to understand that it's a group conversation, and it's just certain things that I want to give you guys a different perspective on that somebody may didn't give you that perspective, or a perspective that you already don't even have, right? So if these things that we talk about in today's stream or today's live, right, touches something in you, I don't want you to run away from that feeling, because growth can feel uncomfortable, right? The truth can feel uncomfortable, but we all want it, right? We all want the truth. We all want people who's going to be honest with us. We all want people who are going to make sure that we don't fall off by the wayside. And I want to be your direct line today, not only to the divine, but also a direct path back to yourself, right? Because it's not the matter of becoming something new. It's simply removing, the things that you've had to obtain doing during certain, experiences in your life where you've had to create this certain foundation or certain structure in order to weather through that little storm you probably, you went through, right? And we've been through, I can speak for myself, right? I never want to project any feelings onto you guys, but I'll be honest and say that I've picked up a lot of things where I've had to release because I had to adapt to the season that I was currently in. Okay? And I want you, if that hit home for you, I just want you to take a breath and just breathe, because I want to take a load off of you guys. The reason why I created Rags to Riches was not to point the finger and just teach at you guys. I want you guys to walk with me down not only the memory lane of my growth and development, but also your own growth and development, right? Because a lot of people can bring chaos and can bring drama to you, but how many people can bring questions to you that's going to shift your whole perspective, right? And that is why that's why you've come across me, right? I'm not going to force you to listen to these notes that we're going to talk about today, but what I will recommend is that you sit and listen for this next 30 to 40 minutes where we're just having a face-to-face conversation, right? You guys see me, but I can't see you guys. So I don't want you to click off because you feel as if I see you, right? I do see you in the spiritualness, right? Because we're all connected in one way or another. All right. I want you guys, last week we talked about a lot of identity shifts, and we talked about just, learning to pour into ourselves and not learning to pour into ourselves the version that people may have, told us that we were, right? We're talking about just shifting back into home. And that's what we're going to talk about today. What's up in the chat? What's up, basketball? I see you, baby. I see you. I see you. I see you. Thank you guys for loving on me over here on YT. And thank you guys so much on TikTok. Give it up for y'all. All right, y'all. We of course we have goals and aspirations over here as well. So as long as you guys are in the chat and double tapping the screen, what that does for us is it exposes us to other people, and it allows somebody else to get this message, right, and to catch these gems right along with you. And that's all I can ask for, right? And if you're on TikTok, man, go ahead and grab your daily heart me so that TikTok knows that you're in the building, and you know that you living it the BIG way. Okay, I'm also a YouTuber, man. Give it up for you, man. Come on, then you need to be in this. You need to be in this rags to riches. Let's go. Okay. All right. So we're 6 minutes in, and there's so much that I want to share and talk with you guys and just give into the world, but we're gonna do it. I want to show you guys pace, right? If there's one thing that I can teach you, it's pace and how to outlast the people. We don't necessarily have competition, but you better understand that whatever you already want to do, somebody's already doing or they're thinking about doing. And that's the cool thing about growth and development because you can always catch somebody coming back from where you're trying to go or where you're on your way to. And that's the cool thing about just coming home to self and recognizing what seasons you actually are in. Okay. So we're currently doing this 90-day run challenge in a Discord, and it's so real for me right now, y'all. Like I have to just give you guys the energy that I currently have within myself because it's the truth. Like I'm in such a great moment in my life, and as I take more time to just ponder in the feeling of where I am, I just give so much gratitude for where I come from, right? As many versions as I had to, transform into in order to get through the seasons that I needed to get through, right? To be at this very moment sitting in front of you guys, it's bittersweet because on the other side of that season, I had all of the thoughts that you probably have right now. Like, man, can I make it? Can I do it? Is it worth it? Am I worth it? Is what currently happening to me, or is it happening for me, right? I had so many questions of my own that I chose to dive deep. I chose to succumb myself into self-help books. I journaled every day, right? I listened to podcasts, I listened to YouTube videos, and I watched people on TikTok doing exactly what I'm doing, right? In the beginning of my journey. And I'm gonna tell y'all something, that nothing that you do towards your becoming or your your finding your way back home is insignificant. Okay. I want you guys to know everything that you're currently doing can be utilized in a positive way if you allow it to. And that's the cool thing about growth and development that a lot of people don't tell people, is because people think healing is shame, and you did this wrong and you did that wrong and you should have did it this way. But your growth and development is just finding the things that no longer fit and putting the things that do fit. Okay. I am, because I cover my crown. Since you wanted to know, I cover my crown every time that I'm teaching. Reason being is to protect my energy. It allows my energy to stay with me so that I'm able to minister to you guys, if that's all right in the chat. All right. They so loud out there, man. It's crazy. And just to I take everything as a sign around me, man. I take everything as a sign. And when you get to this level of peace and understanding that I'm at, you realize that everything is that serious. Everything you listen to, everything you watch, everything you do, every person you come in contact with, every conversation that you guys have, it is important. It is something that you need to learn or pick up from that current. And just with that, right? It's a lot of distractions. Okay. It's a lot of distractions could be in your life, could just be something that you're distracting yourself with. And it's like when you realize that you have more power, right? You have more power to accept and not accept a lot in your life, it changes the game for you. Right. So we're gonna talk a little bit. Let's just talk a little bit today. And it's Mindset Monday, so we're talking about we're working in the mind today. Today, I want you to work specifically in your mind today. Be intentional with your mind today. If you can't do nothing else today, I want you to be intentional with your thinking today. Because what happens when you are intentional with your thinking, you can literally, it's like your brain stores like data. Like you're a spiritual being having a human experience, but just like a computer, like it needs updates, so do you. And I don't think a lot of people realize that about themselves, because you can have goals and get to a specific version of yourself, and then eventually you have an invisible ceiling, right? A lot of people get to a place and they get stuck there because it has become familiar to them. Right? So it's like when things are familiar to you, sometimes they so automatic that you don't even realize that they may be a tad bit of a hindrance to what you are trying to become. Okay. Now, one thing I will tell you guys, goals are not going to get you to the success that you want alone. Goals alone won't get you to success. I'm be honest, bro. Like people don't tell people that when they're jumping into entrepreneurship. Your goals are not enough. They're not enough. And I know that seems like dang, like every time I turn around it's something. But listen, your goals are not enough for you to be successful. What's going to help you be successful is how well your systems function. Ask yourself, can your system function well enough without you? Okay? And that's talking on a business side. Now let's talk on a personal note, right? Are your goals enough? Because this is why so many people have New Year's resolutions, but they never see it throughout the 60 days. Okay. This is why gyms peak time is January and February. They make the most money. Gyms make the most money during January and February. And they probably make a lot of money in December too. Because everybody wants to tell themselves that they want better and they want different, right? But to truly see and be different, you have to operate in that energy, in that liking. The difference between a lot of one percenters and 99 percenters is that when they get information, they take a long time to act on it. Success loves speed. Success loves someone who's going to learn the information and then immediately put the information in motion. Simple. Losers, and this is not calling nobody a loser. Okay, trigger warning, because I know that people have said a lot of words to you. I know a lot of people have put a lot of things in the air when it's come to you. So I want you guys to prepare yourself with what I'm about to say. And I picked this up, what I'm about to tell y'all, I picked this up out of a book that I'm reading currently. Atomic Habits. He literally said this in the book. So these are not my words. This is just me being a reflection to you guys. Okay. Watch this. He says, winners and losers don't have different goals. The only thing different between the two is the systems and the discipline. Simple. If you've been telling yourself that, yo, I want to be a wealthy person, right? You say you are saying these things to yourself. I'm about to give y'all an example of what he meant by that. I want to be a wealthy person. The idea is not to obtain the things that the wealthy person has. The idea is to obtain what the wealthy person learned along the process. Because if you go back to the beginning of somebody's process, stop looking at people's results, y'all. I need y'all to understand this. Like people are giving y'all the blueprint and people are giving y'all the game. They're giving it to you by showing you what you can get if you choose to put in the work. But a lot of people don't show you the work. And see, I want you guys to understand that the work looks like, yo, I'm journaling every day to show, right? To keep record of how I thought today. Because I want to be a better thinker. So because I want to be a better thinker, I need to keep in rotation. I need to write down, right? I need to keep up with what I'm thinking about. Am I getting to the desired version that I'm getting to? Okay? So your routines matter. Okay? Your routines matter. Your routines matter. That should be your non-negotiable. Your routines matter. Whatever else doesn't get done, as long as your routines get done, you're ahead of the 99%. Okay? That's one thing that has kept me afloat through COVID, right? Excuse me. Y'all see a lot of people that was out during COVID. Not a lot of those creators are out anymore. What has kept me ahead of the 99% is my routine. Creating a daily routine that's a non-negotiable. So let me give you an example what's a non-negotiable for me. And then maybe ask yourself, what am I negotiating in my own life that I should not be negotiating? That's important that I don't negotiate it. Cool. One non-negotiable for me is 3 a.m. I gotta wake up at 3 a.m. If I wake up at 2:29 a.m., which I woke up at 2:29 today, I have to just get up at 2:29. Why, big? Why do you have to get up at 2:29? Although you're not due to get up until 3 o'clock, and you got an extra 30 minutes to get that sleep in. Reason being is because if I missed that 3 o'clock alarm because I fell back to sleep and I did not honor my routine, my whole day gonna be out of whack. See, a lot of people are overwhelmed because watch this, y'all, walk with me. A lot of people are overwhelmed is because they just waking up and getting right into the day. They don't have no time for themselves. I have to have my time for myself. I have to. I have to. If not, my day is whacked. It's all unorganized, right? I'm a very organized person. So, and the fact that I have my day planned out strategically because I'm a strategic planner, if I don't follow that routine, I'm going to be out of whack, bro. I don't know about y'all. What up, Dolo? Give it up in the chat. Okay? And this is just from one healing person to another. Okay? So what we're going to talk about today is figuring out what type of person you are when it comes to your goals. Because remember, your goals are not enough for you to be successful. Everybody can have goals. How many goals have you set out for yourself already that you didn't follow through to? And let me tell y'all, like, we talking that real talking here. So if you don't want to talk that real talk, I understand. I understand. I overstand. But if you really trying to see that difference, happy new day. Give it up in the chat. Okay? If you really want to see a difference, I'm about to show you the blueprint. All right? But first, remember we working in the mind. First, we got to figure out where we even are right now. See, a lot of people they feel so much shame and regret that they want to deny where they are. Ah, bro, you got to be honest where you are so that you can know where you're going and where you're not. And once you categorize yourself, okay, nice to meet you too. Welcome to the BIG squad. You heard me? All right. So let's talk. We're gonna talk two types of different people. Now, this is not me projecting onto y'all. Me is just giving you guys some ideas to figure out where you are on your journey, and let's see how we can put together a plan to move forward. That's it. All right. So I'm gonna recommend that you have a notebook, piece of paper, another phone. Right. A lot of us have about two phones. I have to have two phones. Okay. All right. So let's talk about the passive person, right? Let's talk that talk. Y'all ready? Only thing I ask from y'all TikTok is so that I don't have to do that little puzzle is double tap that screen. So you know what I'm saying? Double tap, run them lights all the way up. I'm talking about all the way up. Okay. Wealthy Rise Jazz. How you feeling, baby? All right. So we about to talk. Now, when I give y'all these two different notes, I want you to pick. I want you to pick Where you are. Thank you for your daily heart me. All right. I want you to categorize yourself because what's gonna happen is now you know where you are and then you know where you aren't. And then we can move forward. Because at first we doing a lot of surface level talking to ourselves. Today we're gonna do some real talking. All right. So we're gonna talk about the passive person. Let's get that definition on that. Receiving an action rather than causing it. Okay. One more time. Receiving an action rather than causing it. A passive person is somebody who knows that they got to do the inner work and keep just putting a band-aid over it. The motherfucker gonna keep picking the scale, but the motherfucker gonna keep, but the motherfucker gonna keep putting a band-aid over it. Okay. Now, I'm not against a passive person because I used to be that person. What are you saying, Big? What I'm saying is, I used to be that person that knew that I needed a change, but I was afraid of doing the change. I was afraid of being the change. Okay. What happens is listen, let me tell y'all something. Words hurt. Words do hurt. And it's okay to say somebody spoke something on me. And because I didn't know how to protect my spiritualness, my spiritual self, I believed them. This is real healing, y'all. This is what it means to say, I want better. You got to tell yourself the truth first. What did I tell y'all? The best year of the best time of the year for the gym is literally January and February. Why? Because people want to change. People look at their body every day. But why aren't they going to the gym, Big? Why aren't they choosing to eat better? It's an identity. It's something that has held on to them so long, it is now familiar to them to do. So I want you to stop operating in automatic mode. Do the work yourselves. If you, I don't, y'all don't even have to comment in the chat. I want you to just hear me out. Walk with me. Talk with me real quick. Okay? Talk with me real quick. I ain't gonna hold y'all long. By 10 o'clock, you're gonna be out of here. But if you really wanna, let me tell y'all something. You will miss a lot of opportunities all because you are only comfortable with the familiar. Okay? A passive person is allowing things to happen to them. Meaning, instead of looking from a God's eye view of the situation, they can't even see a way out. All right? A passive person is avoiding the work. Let me tell you, it takes a gangster for real. Like, can I talk to y'all for real? Because people put gangster with, oh, I carry guns and I bang this and I bang that and I'll take you off this mount. But let me tell y'all what's truly gangster. What's truly gangster is you can look yourself in the mirror and tell yourself the truth. And then you can also hold yourself accountable. That's why people don't make it past the 60-day mark. They start off strong because they're not being honest with themselves. Because guess what? Who cares if you don't see the result? Keep putting in the rep. What do you mean? That's true gangster. Putting in the rep and not getting no results, that's true gangster. That's literally breeding somebody who got that dog in them. Because I went years without seeing fruits of my labor from my business, y'all. I need y'all. Can I talk that talk with y'all? For years I was on TikTok. For years I was started YouTube and stopped it. Started YouTube and stopped it. Right? And and I'm gonna be honest, Jess. I ain't even talking about money right now. I'm talking about a true identity relationship with people, like with they self. And I can respect you, Lo, because guess what? What happens when we tell ourselves the truth, right? we know exactly like, oh, okay, now that I know the truth, what can I do to shift this? What can I do to change this? And then from there, you take it one day at a time. A passive person is scared of that work. I'm gonna just be honest with you. I'm not calling you passive, but me, I don't gotta listen, I gotta work my body out. I like how when I'm looking at myself, I like to I like to feel very amazing, right? Okay. So you see a lot of people starting and stop things. I'm a pacer. And I was walking this rising and I was like, I was gonna give y'all this. Like, I don't talk too much. Like, at first I was sharing like my workout, but I stopped doing it because on TikTok I stopped sharing that journey because I'm like, you know what? This is a journey with myself, and the proof is in the pudding. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm going to outlast a lot of people. You know why? Because I'm not doing it for the goal. I told y'all goals is not enough. You got to have systems, and my system every day is I get up and walk at 3:30 a.m. till about 5 because my day might get busy. I'm a CEO. I run two businesses. So my day might get busy to where I can't put in them reps. But you know why I did put in them reps? My daily walk, where I did have that time. I can't miss that. That's why I tell y'all my systems matter. My routines matter. It matters. It matters to me. Right? Millie money in the chat. Y'all, if I'm not seeing, hey, mod. What up, Black Goddess? Did I tell you, hey? How dare me? Anything I don't see, y'all, like, y'all are kind of going, y'all are active today, so y'all kind of going, the comments are going. So I'm looking and y'all, I'm monitoring two chats right now. Feels like I needed this. I ain't gonna lie. I got your back, babe. Make sure you sub and so you don't miss nothing this way. We live Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. EST, right here on TikTok, right here on YT. If you don't see us going live, that's because there's some quirky energy going on. That's it. And we live on one app. We on something. I see you, Carla. All right. So if you're done avoiding the work, this next talk is for you. And it's nothing. I don't want you to shame yourself for not doing the work because, like I told y'all, words hurt, and we have to. When we say we want to grow and develop, we got to go all the way back. We got to see why we stopping and starting. Because what have we started and really felt good about, and then get no type of flowers for it? Take a moment to think about that. Go back to a time where you were really excited about something and you felt really good, and because just so happened somebody was having a bad day and they took it out on you, and you've carried that with you. To be honest, somebody child, y'all, I go to the hair store. Anything I share with y'all, um come on, Millie, come on now. I'm like that. I'm like that. If I ever share experiences with you guys in the field, because when I talk about in the field, I'm talking about in the real world, right? When I'm not on these apps and I'm being a regular person and I gotta go get some groceries, or I went to hang out at this spot, right? And so yesterday I'm with my homegirl and we're going to the hair store, right? I'm pulling in. I don't have 10 on my car. All right. We pulling in. Okay. I'm already this man sitting in his car staring at me. Right. So I pull in, I pull up just so that I ain't gotta, like, we ain't got, you know what I'm saying? It's like some days you just don't want to be bothered. Okay. That's the truth. I get out of the car. Mind you, I already noticed that he's staring. I get out of the car. I let the first thing slide. But the man literally makes it his business to look through his left side mirror at me. So I make a face. I do this. He gonna roll the window down. Man, ain't nobody looking at your lame ass. I'm gonna be honest with you. If I wasn't at the level that I am within myself, and if I didn't have the relationship with myself that I have, that probably exactly, Millie, right? That probably could have that could have been my 13th reason. You never know what people are going through in their life, right? And you also this is why it's important to be kind. This is why, if people stare at me, I just ask that people, I was raised that staring is rude. Like my mother raised me like, yo, staring is rude. Don't just stare at somebody, making them feel awkward. Like, speak to them. If they catch your eye, speak to them, right? I was always raised like that. So when I'm in the field and it happens, I've learned that I'm just a superstar. But, you know, when it happens when I'm in the field, it's like, yeah, when you're raised off them elders for real, like it's just certain things that's just, a principle. And it's so funny because I just I was about to go back and forth with him, and then something told me it's retrograde. Don't entertain it. So I just laughed, and he rolled the window. And mind you, he's doing this with his daughter in the front seat. So when I looked at her, I automatically knew, like, yeah, walk away because this can go really wrong for him and her. And you, because then I'm gonna have that feeling like, man, you knew you shouldn't have did that. You know what I'm saying? You always get convicted. It's ridiculous. But you know, so what I'm saying is everything can be impactful. And with him out not even realizing it, he could have just created a core memory for his child. Like she could really believe that if this happens to her, that it's okay that it's happening. Are y'all following me? Are y'all walking and talking with me this rising? Are y'all hearing what I'm saying? And this is why it's important to pay attention to what you're doing, what you're saying, right? What you're thinking, how you're interacting with people. And I didn't seen people come against me or say something to me, and the next week they in a worse situation. And if somebody depends on you, it's up to you to move with intention, great intention at all times. Period. All right. So we know that passive person, children pick up and see everything. So he may have thought, oh well, because I literally made a funny face at him, y'all. Like it wasn't because look, me and my homegirl, we finally we said, yo, if people start looking at us, we just gonna make funny faces to them and make it awkward. So I made a funny face because that's a healing act for me because I was raised that staring is rude. It really used to irritate me was when I was a kid. Like it really used to irritate me because it's like, yo, if I can't do it, why are you doing it? If my mama say this bad, you understand. You know what I'm saying? But look where that stems from, right? So we have to understand that certain thoughts are just mechanisms of things that we've learned or picked up. So I realized that, you know, I have to remember that I'm fine, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to remember that a lot of people don't know how to take me, right? A lot of people don't know what to think when they see me. And I like that because stay on your toes. You shouldn't be worried about me anyway. You know what I'm saying? But that's a way, me making the funny face is a healing way for me not to disrespect people just because they're looking through their own eyes, right? And beauty is in the eye of the beholder. So if you looking, baby, you is tooking. Give it up in the chat, man. Y'all almost hit 5K double taps on TikTok. I love that. And I love y'all over here on YT. I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. We got 6 likes on the stream, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. We just talking. We just talking that real, we just talking that real shit. We just talking that real shit. This what we yeah, mindset Monday. Okay. So if you're a passive person, just remember that you are in the driver's seat. You hold the pen to your next book and you can write whatever it is in or out. So it doesn't matter that you're a passive person now. Literally after this live, you can say, I ain't no passive person. Life ain't happening to me. It's happening for me. And as long as I'm in alignment, everything that's supposed to be right here for me gonna be right here for me. You figured out me? All right. Also, y'all know I gotta invite y'all to the 90-day challenge. It is to save up $5,000, but ultimately it's about an identity shift. I can tell y'all the first 2 weeks, we are on day 13. The first 2 weeks, just sitting with myself and, going through the motions of not only, getting to the end of this 90 days, but just taking my time and day in and day out and just pacing myself. It feels so amazing. Like I told y'all in the Discord, we have a virtual book club now, and they so excited in Discord about it. Give it up for the Discord. All right. And the book that we're on right now is Atomic Habits. And when I first read that book, I was at a whole different, in a whole different season of my life. So to read it now in the season that I'm in, it's like it's speaking directly to me. And I love that because I always want to continue to grow. I never want to stunt my growth and I never want to not grow. I always want to keep growing. Okay. All right. Phenom, I see you in the chat, baby. Give it up for them. All right. So let's talk about these aggressive people. Okay. Aggressive person. You know, I used to get called aggressive all the time growing up. And it's so interesting to me because that's the same thing, like because I was so aggressive when it came to certain things just about myself and just about things that I believed in, because I was able to be that as a child, right? It works so well in my adult life, especially when it comes to goals and aspirations and dreams of that sort, right? Right? An aggressive person is being ready or willing. Okay? So if you listen, don't get mad when you try to go to start something and then somebody give you that same energy. Okay? Cuz you best to believe shots is cuz I mean what it is and what it ain't. What it is and what it ain't, right? It's always there's a time and a place for everything. We all know this, right? But I want you to really think about that. An aggressive person is being willing and ready. Okay? And I mean fired. Low, I mean fired. Okay? One more time in the chat. All right. I like to say that I'm a person with integrity, but don't play with me. I'm kind, not nice. You don't get to just walk over me and treat me however type of way because you think because you got some type of a standpoint or title in my life. I don't even play like that. Okay, and y'all shouldn't play like that. Period. All right. But what I want y'all to think about with that aggressive word is that most of the time people that are aggressive, they're energetic, right? They're just outgoing people, right? And they're finding ways to pour that energy into things, right? An aggressive person can be a good or a bad person depending on where you are and and how you interpret it, right? So for me, I have a lot of energy. So I'm gonna be honest, when I first started my videos, I know it gave super aggressive. The only thing that I've learned how to do is the delivery with it. I'm still aggressive with, you know, giving you guys the game, but I'm because I was able to, you know, flow back into my softness, into my feminine energy. I'm able to give it to you guys aggressively, but you can receive it a little bit better. Does that make sense? Okay? So aggressive person is a forceful, says energetic person towards their goals. And I told y'all goals are not going to be enough. You gonna have to listen. I eat, sleep, growth and development. It's like it's not to say that I can't learn nothing different, but let me tell you something. Whatever you probably come to me and bring to me, you're probably just expanding. my that spot in my brain on it. So, and this is what we mean when we say people who know things know that they don't know anything, right? Because I could have learned it one way, but you could show me a whole nother way. And although I still know it, you may give me a different perspective on it. And that may be the different perspective that I needed to take it to the next level. And this is why it's important because in the Discord, we're reading Atomic Habits. A lot of the people that we're reading this book with have never even, they've heard of the book, but never taken the time to pick it up, listen to it, or even read it. So although it puts me at an advantage because I've already read it, I was at a different season in my life, right? So now these are people who's going to get a fresh perspective on it, right? They're listening from fresh perspective ears. So their perspective on it, they probably can give me something that I didn't get the first time. And when I listen to it this time, I may hear something that I didn't hear last time because I wasn't ready to hear it. And this is why you don't shame yourself because you get it when you need to get it. Always know that. You get it when you need to get it. And if you have to take a little bit longer than somebody else, who gives a damn? Who cares? Okay? Who cares? You take your time. But don't be slacking off because, oh, well, I can't let nobody else down, but I can let me down because I just got to answer for myself. That's ridiculous. I'm never going to let me down. It's never going to be because of me. Okay? It's never going to be because of me that I don't reach my goals. Period. Period. It's never going to be that. Why? Because I depend on me now. I depend on me. You depend on you. And guess what? When it's time for you to have other people that you can depend on, they're going to be right there. But you have to be willing enough to work in and out yourself day in and day out so that you can be aware of when those people walk into your life. Don't miss an opportunity because you're scared. Don't miss an opportunity because fear is taking over. Fear is false evidence appearing real because of your familiar environment, because of your familiar thinking. It's finding every excuse to not indulge in some new stuff. Period. It's like I want you to think about your brain. This is how I want you to think about your brain. Just to give you a different perspective, right? Think about your brain like a living room. You decorate it, right? You first move into the place, you decorate the place, and it's everything you've ever wanted. But let's say about a year in, you start to feel some type of discomfort. Do you think it's yourself? Or maybe it's just that the environment you have is too familiar and it's time to upgrade some shit. It's time to rearrange some shit. See, thinking about it from that perspective, you start to say, dang, big, you telling me all I needed to do was rearrange my room and I would have had some fresh perspectives? Yep. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you just that. Because what is it to have furniture, sell it, let somebody else use it for their journey, right? They can find, y'all heard the saying, one man's trash is another man's treasure. I thrift all the time because although this person may have outgrown these clothes or may have they just outgrown the look period and they're no longer in that season doesn't mean I can't rock it and I'm not in that season and I could get a little coin for it and I could go buy me something new. Oh yeah. I want you to think about your mind like that. There's never one way of thinking about anything. There's a billion plus people in the world. If you really think there's only one way of thinking, wake up. No shade. Wake up a little bit. Go get in tune with life. All right? An aggressive person is determined. They don't care that they're not seeing no results. They don't care that ain't nobody supporting them. They don't care. All they care about is putting in reps. Because guess what? As long as I'm putting in them reps, Suddenly and eventually it will come. And I'm gonna run right into it. Cause I'm on the same street as it. It can't miss me. Whether it's on this side of the road or that side on the road, I'm gonna be able to see it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm. When I first got my first client that paid me $1,500 for not only my wisdom, but my time, I was like, yep, this is why the first 3 years of business was quiet. So that I could create a system that was automatic. So when my clients come in, it's not unorganized. When my clients come in, baby, that's a disclaimer. Here's an email for you. Okay, here's an invoice for you. Go ahead and send that through. Use whatever app you need to use, and let's get to work. Right. So, if you find yourself and you feel like you've been on a journey for a while and you haven't seen the fruits, look a little deeper. Because guess what? You are the ultimate fruit that you receive from chasing your goals. You are the fruit. And because you are the fruit, money is unlimited, creation is unlimited, right? Opportunities are unlimited. Come on, Locke. You feel me? So I want to make sure that you get what I'm putting down today. And I want y'all to give it up for yourselves in the chat. Because a lot of people don't have the ability to sit and listen to something that's going to elevate them. So I want you to know, if you're under the sound of my voice right now, you are a part of the 1% club. Just because it doesn't look like somebody else's 1% does not deny you of being in the 1% club. Because let me tell y'all something, it's Monday. A lot of people are in shitty moods. A lot of people mad they got to go to their 9 to 5. They hate it there, right? I'm hearing in my spiritual ear, I'm hearing in my spiritual ear that somebody may say, Big, well, I want a job, man. I wish I was going to the 9 to 5, right? A lot of people don't realize that a lot of experiences they're currently experiencing is somebody else's prayer. And I want you guys to always remember that. I want you guys to always remember that somebody's praying for a situation like yours. Whether or not it's been all good or all bad. There's something that you currently have that somebody wish they had. So if you can find the small things to be grateful for, I promise you, I promise you, I promise y'all, like, listen to me when I say this. If you find the small things to be grateful for, you don't need gigantic things to be grateful for, but that's going to be even more of a reason why the divine is going to bless you with it. Period. See what I'm saying? Give it up in the chat. TikTok, I want to extend this offer to you guys to get in the Discord, right? It's a one-time investment to yourself. The divine gave it to me. Of course, if I could just give everything away for free, I would. But I'll be honest with you guys. When things are free, we don't hold on to them dear enough. We're not that aggressive about it, right? We're very passive about free things because we didn't spend our money on it. Let me tell y'all, I paid for courses. I got in classes. I went to master classes, right? I went to events, had to pay for them. Sometimes I was paying for stuff and I didn't even have it, but it was because I knew deep down inside that this rep was needed for the growth and the development of myself. And that room had something in it that I needed to elevate. The Discord has been completely free for about 6 months, chat. If you're just hearing about it, I'm sorry. Okay? But the cool thing about getting in this Discord, it's a one-time investment for you, but it's a lifeline, unlimited access to growth and development in a community to where you can do it together, right? And the seed that you're going to sow is not for my pockets. I'm going to be all right. All right? I'm being real when I'm talking to y'all right now. I'm gonna be all right. I'm gonna be all right. We got people in the Discord already. You know, it's tribing up in there. You know what I'm saying? We doing our big thing in there, and it's gonna continue to grow. But I'm extending this offer to you. TikTok, there's a video that's actually up right now. Okay? There's a video that's up right now. Go take a look at that. See if it's in your bailiwick. Okay? Cool thing is $7. And what I'm gonna do for you if you join, I'm gonna half off the person that you bring with you. Because watch this. A lot of people don't like to join communities because they're scared, oh, I don't know these people. What's up, Amber? You feel me? I don't know these people. Who cares? Feel me? $7, that's nothing. That's a meal at McDonald's. Y'all need to stop eating that anyway. Nah, you miss me? If you miss me, you know where to find me. No shade. No shade. Maybe you been ocupado. Si, señorita? ¿Qué comprende? All right now. No, let me stop. But seriously, if the Discord sounds like something that you want to get into, matter of fact, DM me. Comment the word BIG. Comment the word BIG. I'm gonna show you how you can get in, and let's chat. I want y'all to bring people with y'all. I want y'all to do life together with people. Am I? I tend to think so sometimes. I be asking my woman, like, you think I could do stand-up comedy? Okay? That sounds like something you want to do. YouTube, y'all can DM me. And if you can't DM me, go find a video and comment BIG. Remember, aggressive people. Are you passive or are you aggressive? Are you gonna find a way? I know y'all be asking people for money. Look, let me get $7. Okay? We in class right now. That's all we got tonight. All right? So, I should see you somehow, some way. You better find a way. You don't gotta give me an answer right now. What the rise, Gemini? You don't gotta give me an answer right now. Think about it. I want you to sit on it. Sit with yourself on it. Is this something that could take me to the next level? Is what I'm feeling just that anxiety, or is it really excitement that I'm on the right path? That I'm right where I need to be? So I want y'all to think about that. Don't force yourself to making an answer, but don't wait too long either. Right? Don't wait forever to change your life. Period. All right. Bonus, I'm gonna give you a question to ask yourself. Give you a question to ask yourself today. This is what I want you to ask yourself before you make the decision to join the Discord. Because I'm gonna be honest, you're gonna feel pressure in there. And the only reason why you're gonna feel pressure in there is because you're in a room learning about things, talking about things that you're not used to talking about. That's it. That's the only pressure. But let me tell you what pressure does. It creates diamonds, right? Creates diamonds. Okay. Ask yourself today, what could I be doing more of or less of to better my life? What could I be doing more of or less of to better my life? One more time. What can I be doing more of or less of to better my life? Because remember, we're talking about two groups of people, passive people and aggressive people. By now, you should have picked where you fall right now. And don't be ashamed where you fall. Because I can work with both type of people because I've been both. Okay? More action, less procrastination. Okay. This is truth. Let's talk that talk. All right. TikTok, I'm going to pin that video about the Discord on my page so you guys should be able to find it. Right. I've been giving the blueprint for years. You know what I'm saying? It's not my job to force people to get it. My job is only to present it for people to get it when they need to get it. Point blank period. You say, Big, I'm more of a one-on-one setting type of person. Okay. Let's put your money where your mouth is then. DM me right now. BIG. One. Okay. I'm telling you, so glad I found you. But when the student is ready, the teacher appears. Clock that T. Come on now. All right. You say, Big, I'd rather work with you on a one-on-one setting. I want you as my mentor. Right? Because see, in the Discord, what happens is everybody has access to that information. When you come one-on-one with me, I create a divine blueprint that's tailored around your life. See, in the Discord, it's just we're just giving tools that you guys can use. But when you come one-on-one with me, then I'm able to understand what you need tailored for your season in your life. All right? Give it up in the chat, y'all. 9:57 on the time. If you enjoyed this stream, drop some fires in the chat. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let's go, Gemini. Give it up for Gemini in the chat. Aggressive people. I like it. Aggressive people. I like it. If you enjoyed today's chat, I mean, if you enjoyed if you enjoyed today's live stream, right? If something hit you, you're right where you need to be. All right. If you're ready to shift from passive to aggressive, I'm your girl. All right. If you're not, that's okay. You can follow along at home. We here Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. EST, completely free. But all I'm asking is your time. That's it. That's what you're paying. With your time for the hour to actually sit here and get these gems. All right. But if you're ready for more, we got options for more. All right, y'all. I love y'all so much. Give it up on TikTok, man. They got 5K double taps. Give it up on YT, man. Come on, man. I love y'all so much, man. For real. All right. I got BIG in the chat. All right. Phenom, do you have TikTok? Give me TikTok so I can DM you. I know how to DM on TikTok. You look cute. You into white men? Oh. None against y'all though. None against y'all. Oh, hold on, chat. Oh, white man. Uh, Phenom, you hold on. Phenom, you still in the chat? Phenom, you still in the chat? You got TikTok? Or give me your email. How can I get in tune with you? What are you talking about? I like my me all the way, cuz. Mm, mm-mm, mm-mm, mm-mm. Ah, I play too much that. But I can do email. Go and drop your email right there in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Go and drop your email for me. And show it in the chat for me. Y'all give it up in the chat. Another day of consistency. We here for rags to riches, man. And I'm telling you, I can't wait till 11 because that's my downtime. From 11 to 12, my phone will be on do not disturb. Okay. I got some clients. I got about 2 clients today. That ain't bad. Okay. Amen. I don't use TikTok. Okay, so just give me your email. Any way that I can I email, I text, I call. I to the phone. Y'all know that song. What's going on here, child? On the inactivity thing now. The inactivity thing. Come on now. Let me just do it now. Come on now. Come on now. Come on now. I'm about to get all TikTok. Girl. TikTok get on my nerves. That little puzzle thing. Like, get out of here. Uh, I can't think of that song, y'all, but I can hear the beat. Mm, mm. Da 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 da. Oh, make sure listen TikTok. Make sure y'all pick up the YouTube Monshay Flow. Okay, MonShayFlow. All right, I'm waiting on that email. So I can know who to be reaching out to today. Hey man, hey man. I hope y'all had an amazing weekend. I enjoyed myself this weekend. I didn't do much. Actually, I rested. Friday, I got my hair. I did finally had time to do my hair, love on my crown. Okay. I'm not having any kids ever. Like God, as you blocked them and they came back, child. I'm not having kids ever. Some people. I'm not doing IVF. I ain't doing none of that shit. Okay, I'm the rich auntie. Okay, I'm gonna be honest. Phenom, you don't know your email, baby. I'm about to get off here. All right, TikTok. I love y'all so much. Please remember what I said. Go check out that video. I'm gonna pin it as soon as I get off. As soon as I click out of here, I'm gonna pin it. Okay, let me do this because no, for real. They talking about something having some kids, child. Blah 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 blah. Chat, what is going on? Yeah, baby. Just drop your email. Just drop your email under my last video on YT. Okay? Because I can't see it if you're doing it and I gotta get out of here. Okay. I'm about to go get a workout in. You know what I'm saying? Live heavy lifting. I love y'all. Thank y'all so much, YT. Okay. We're gonna be back here tomorrow. Okay, so beat me there or be square. I mean, it's up to you.